recommend the experience to anyone, really. You know, whether there's a particular issue that you feel you need to address, or just, you know, as a way of, you know, delving into yourself.
If you could have seen me back then, I was totally driven. A businessman who cared only about money and getting things done and getting on to the next project. And then, through Turning Point, the penny dropped. I actually began to make a connection between my head and my heart, something I'd never ever done before. And I began to realise that people are the most important thing.
The overpowering memory for me is one of laughter, I think. I don't think I've ached with laughter. I hadn't, shall I say, for many years until I actually took that course.
It just had a massive impact on my relationships with family members, and particularly my mum and my brother. They're not perfect, but they've certainly just transformed. That's the only way I can really describe it. And only through me doing something. It hasn't been through my mum being different or my brother being different. It's just, I think, the way that I've let go of blame.
The gift of being able to being all the emotions and any of the emotions that arise, and never really being sure which emotion might come. It might be laughter, it might be crying, it might be a release of anger, and yet you feel completely safe and completely held within all of it because it's all welcome, and it's rare to have that space held for you.
The truth and honesty that came out from myself and from everyone else on the course was, yeah, it was amazing just to see these parts of ourselves that we don't allow to be seen by other people, and for us all to be just putting it all out on the table. Yeah, it's quite something.
Whatever I tried seemed to go to ashes. I just couldn't get anything to work well. And I was losing my confidence rapidly. It made a huge difference to my life, quite suddenly. I felt totally different about life, my approach to life, my approach to people, my approach to the universe, my approach to everything just changed. If I'm aware of, you know, of having choices in life of how I do things, rather than doing it just because I couldn't help it.
The quality of teaching was unlike anything else I'd experienced. At the same time, there was an intense level of compassion and love, and at the same time challenge.
What I valued most was the quality of the teaching and the thought behind it and the way it was all put across. But I think perhaps most of all, the level of support that we all got, not just during the course, but afterwards too.
It sort of sparked off an enthusiasm for actually being alive, properly alive, rather than following some kind of pattern that I thought I should be following that was life.
I thought I was a very loving and warm and good mother and all these things, but I learnt so much more about what real love, supporting somebody in what they want in life, and I think the most important thing for me is the real connection I can make very quickly with people now.
What I got from Turning Point was a new way of looking at the world, a new way of running my life, so many new possibilities, and it completely recharged me.
If you really want to give yourself an opportunity to grow and to transform and to just be more of yourself, then I recommend it. It's powerful and it's from the heart and it's done with love and held with so much support.
I think the essence of Turning Point for me is probably taking away the layers, taking away all the veils of what I'm putting in front of me, getting to see life through a new, clean pair of eyes every day and taking it into my heart.